y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Desiree, but I also go by Des, hint, through the lens of Des. And hope you all are doing well. Thank you all for tuning in for another video, and if this is your first time, welcome. So I wanted to film a little chill chit chat video. I want to do more of these impromptu, just life talk, chit chat. Anything I felt called to talk about and I'm just in the mood to discuss, then I'm just going to turn on this camera and do so. I feel like for the longest time I have been holding back on my channel in terms of being just like opening up, not too much or being too personal, but like opening up with the things that I might be feeling or opinions that I might have, and just being a little more open. And so you guys can see a little bit of my personality, kind of like who I am at the core. I feel like YouTube, you only get bits and pieces of someone, right? Of course, you're not going to get to know that person fully, but I just want to be a little more vulnerable and talk a little more about, I don't know, life, and just have, I don't know, a chit chat. And because I just finished up with my 20s, I feel like growth is so important, and I feel like here on my channel I want to always talk about growth. I want to talk about personal development. I want to talk about different life experiences and how it is shaping me to be a better person, the lessons I get from it. And I think life is all about, you know, lessons, and to kind of help us and teach us on how to be a better person, to grow. So I just want to kind of do more of these videos, do more of these sit down videos, do more of just talking, and then maybe you guys can relate if it's giving advice. There's really no direction to it, it's just me yapping. So I want to talk about this current season I'm in my life right now. And I would say the past, 4 weeks, the past few weeks, I don't know the timeline, but the past few weeks things has been very, I don't know, heavy. And since I have turned 30, I definitely been feeling that. I definitely been feeling like I'm in a transition season, like I'm in an in-between season. I'm not the girl or the woman that I used to be, right? But I haven't arrived or haven't became the woman I want to be, right? I'm almost there. I'm kind of there. I'm getting to there, and I might not ever get there, but I'm just working towards a better version of myself always. And there's certain goals and dreams and aspirations and things that I have and I want to accomplish, and you know, physically, mentally, spiritually, that I'm trying to pursue and work on and become that version of myself. However, I'm in this transition season where I feel stuck, I feel confused, I feel uncertain, newness. Like I'm craving a new environment. I'm craving a new, I don't know, I'm craving a new environment. I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to be just in a new area. I'm just like, you know, I have been living in my hometown for a long time. Like I've been here since I was a little girl, and yes, I did go away for about like 2 years for, you know, school, for when I transferred from a community college to a 4-year university, which was UC San Diego, and I was there for 2 years. But other than me living on my own in a new place, I have never experienced that. It has never happened for a long period of time. And I did have an internship. If you've been an OG watcher of my YouTube channel, then you know that like a few years ago I did have a summer internship in North Carolina, which was a very interesting experience, child. But I had a graduate internship at Davidson College, where Stephen Curry played college ball, and I was a residential intern, and I got a taste of being in a new city alone. But it wasn't like I had a new apartment or like I had a car to drive. I was just in a new state, and yeah, for an internship. But I did get a sense of like, wow, even though this apartment and the living situation is not ideal, but at least I had peace. And it was nice to kind of be alone, and it was nice to be alone. It was nice to kind of have a feeling of, oh, waking up and no one's there, waking up and I can do my own thing. And so it was really good. I had a sense of independence. And now that I'm 30, I'm really working towards, you know, the goal of moving out. I'm working towards other things, but I really feel like I'm just in a season where everything feels like it's out of my reach. Essentially, like, you know, we're in a recession, the economy is not doing the best, like, you know, my job, it's up and down in terms of hours. I'm actively applying for full-time positions. It's like haven't gotten anything. I'm constantly working, and it can be very discouraging.
As a collective, we are all going through a transition right now. It's like we are not who we used to be, but we're not quite who we want to be. And it's like, it's such an uncomfortable season. It's like in this season, we're being forced to make changes. Like, if you really want to go to the next level, you are being forced to do some more inner work, healing, renewing your mind. At least I know that's my case. In this in-between phase, I am being forced to change my morning routine, my daily habits. Like, I thought I was doing good in my last season in improving, but no, it's like this new life that you're trying to call in for yourself is going to require a completely different version of you. Like, for example, I seen this one girl make a video, and she was saying how the next level of your life is going to require a next level of discipline. And that just goes back to how the next level of your life is going to require a new version of yourself. And I'm just like, child, this current season, like this in-between phase is really pushing your girl outside of her norm. The way I used to do things is not going to work in this new season. You're going to need a new level of discipline, consistency, a new level of faith. I even seen this video by Darius Daniels, and he was talking about how your old spiritual routine is not going to work for your next season. Yeah. And that is so true. Like, I know for a lot of us, we're going to have to start praying a lot more in this season. The way we used to pray is not going to work for our next level. Like, I truly believe some of us are about to start having big deals and partnerships and connecting with a lot of people. And we're going to have to start putting God in everything before we even make a decision. So during this transition that I'm in right now, it has caused me to be in my word a lot more than I've ever been. But I know God is just calling me to be in my word a lot more now and when I get out of this season, because I'm going to need him for literally everything. And I'm not going to lie, this season is so uncomfortable. But
I guess I never had the words for what I was feeling or what type of season I'm in. I just feel like I am in a waiting season, so that's why I call it like a transition / waiting season. And when I watched, her name is Yanie, but she changed her YouTube channel to the Between Two Worlds with Yanie, and I'll link the video, but she literally posted a video yesterday talking about you're not stuck, you're just in transition. And I was like, girl, right on time. When she posted that video and I saw it, I was like, oh, she's speaking to me. Okay, I needed to hear that. So I saw the video, and then she had in the beginning of the video, she had a TikTok of a girl talking about explaining everything and every emotion that I'm currently feeling and have been feeling for like the past few weeks. And I'm like, wow, yeah, that I am in a transition season of my life, and it's uncomfortable, it's uncertain, it's gonna require me to step out more on faith, step out on trusting God more than I have ever had before. What I was doing before to get to this version of Desiree is not what I can continue to do to get to the Desiree that I'm trying to become, the Desiree that is trying to reach her goals and accomplish different things. It's like it's gonna require me a whole different level of discipline, consistency, and radical faith. Trusting God more and worrying less. Worrying less, fearing less, being anxious less. And so, you know, that girl really, she broke it down in that video, and I was like, wow, like, she's speaking to me, specifically in the TikTok. And then, you know, the Yanie, the YouTuber, was like kind of talking about like what action plans, like you need to maybe step away from Instagram, step away from social media, like maybe isolate yourself for a few months and then for a season, just so you can be locked in when it comes to discipline and not comparing yourself. And so it got me thinking about, you know, what are the things in my life that I need to improve, that I need to work on. This morning I really had to journal and sit down with myself and really talk to the Lord and journal and say, like, what are the things that I need to do in order to navigate this season and be prepared for the blessings out of this season, out of this lesson that I'm currently going through. And it's hard, it's not easy, but one thing that I noticed that I kind of have to do, and especially when I get back from my trip that I'm going on in the beginning of September, is that I need to lock in. I need to kind of go ghost for a little bit on social media, specifically Instagram and TikTok, and really eliminate those distractions. And you know, right now, and I think it's a good time for me to do so, because literally, y'all, there was, how could you not, maybe 3 or 4 people I saw on my personal Instagram that I went to school with, either college, middle school, high school, that are, you know, four of those people, 2 of those people are getting married. They just got engaged. And then 2 other people they announced that three people that I knew, 2 from college, 1 from high school or middle school, they all got engaged. Literally come on Instagram and it's like, congratulations, engaged, you know, engagement, someone is pregnant. And I think that of course I'm at the age where everyone's getting married, for the most, it feels like it, right? Most people are getting married and having babies. And then, you know, of course there's me, and I'm like, girl, I'm still living at home with my parents. Like, what am I doing? And comparison creeps up, right? And then I overthink it. I'm looking at my own life like, girl, I'm not doing anything. I'm not putting in work. Like, I don't have no man or no kids. I should be doing it all. I should be making money. I should be doing this. I should be doing that. And it's like, okay, well, I'm not doing those things, but I'm working towards those things. And then I start talking down on myself, right? And so this has been something that I am currently working through, and I've always been struggling and working through, is like positive self-talk, right? You know, like I can't talk down on myself. I can't overthink. I can't like allow myself to crash out. Like, you know, the devil wants me to crash out. The enemy wants us to crash out when things are not going our way, or when we're in an uncomfortable season. And so in this season, I'm really being more intentional with who I spend my time with, what I'm doing with my time, and really pushing through this season so I can get the lesson. And I was praying this morning, I was like, Lord, I don't want to miss the lesson that you have for me in this season. It's hard, it's uncomfortable, and I'm just sharing bits and pieces. I'm not sharing everything to y'all, but just know, like, I'm in a season where it is tough. Like, among other things, I'm really leaning on God for strength, for wisdom, for the power of patience, and just giving me the endurance to keep on going. And I know that it's just a season of, this might be bad for a little bit, but it's not always going to be like this. And think about, what do I need to do in order to get to where I'm trying to go, you know, in order to improve, you know, spiritually, mentally, and physically. Like, what do I need to do? Do I need a better morning routine? Do I need to read more? Like, what do I need to do to be the version that I want to become, right? And to really just work on myself completely, and really becoming the woman that God is calling me to be, and the purpose that he has for my life. And so I'm just in a season where I just have to grind. I have to work harder. I've been lazy. That the type of discipline and consistency that I once had, a year ago, few years ago for grad school, that type of discipline is not the type of discipline that I can take in this season. This season is going to push me to new heights, new levels, and it's going to be uncomfortable. And it's already uncomfortable. Like, I already know I sat down with myself like a few times this week, and I'm like, my discipline is not where it should be. I should be doing this, I should be doing that, I need to be working, I need to be grinding. And yes, I do work hard. Yes, I do put in that work, but really not working hard enough for certain results that I want in certain areas of my life. Like, I'm not giving it 110%. This season that I'm currently in is going to require extreme discipline. It's going to require me to lose sleep sometimes. You know, not all the time, but I might have one day out of the week where I'm up till 1 a.m. working, doing stuff, working towards, you know, my YouTube channel, or applying for full-time jobs, or doing this and doing that. Like, I gotta work. And yeah, I'm tired. I'm emotionally tired. I'm not gonna lie, I'm physically tired right now, but I have to combat the negative mindset that I have. Sometimes we allow our scarcity mindset to get in our own way. My mindset has been doing flips on me. Like, and that's like, I feel like it's spiritual warfare, to be honest with you, but mentally, I'm mentally drained. And because I'm mentally drained and mentally just drained of myself and my own emotions, I'm physically drained because mentally I'm like checked out. But it's the scarcity mindset that I still have to combat. I still have to work on. And it's like, why can't I apply for that job? Or why do I feel like I can't do that? It's the scarcity mindset that you talk to yourself and you tell yourself, no, you're not good enough. No, you can't apply for that job. No, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. And that's scarcity. You're scaring yourself before you even try to make it happen. And so, I always pray that, that God's will be done in my life, and that my goals aligns with His will and not just my own will, wants, and everything. And so this season right now is pushing me closer to God. And I feel like we need to have seasons like this where it kind of breaks us down, where we have to fully rely on God to give us strength and wisdom and patience and understanding and endurance to keep on going. And that's the season of where I'm at right now. And so it's a transition season, and I just wanted to kind of talk about the season that I'm currently in. What season are you currently in? What are some things that you have had revelations on? What are you working on and working towards? And so put down in the chat if you can relate to this video. But I just want to turn on this camera and chit chat and talk about the season that I'm in. I'm excited that out of this season, out of this lesson that I'm currently in my life, there's going to be a blessing at the end of it. I'm going to reap a harvest, and I trust God. I believe in God for that. And so sometimes we got to keep on going. We got to go through it to get the blessing. Be a better version of myself once I get out of this season, because God has truly taught me what He wanted to teach me in this season, and I'm going to be 10 times stronger, wiser, and better than I am currently. And so that encourages me to keep going and not give up. And I hope you guys don't give up, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're facing. I want to encourage you to keep on going. If you trust in God, trust in God. Your faith and belief in Him, and He got you. He would never leave or forsake you if you put your trust in Him. I can't make it in this life without Him. I wouldn't be where I'm at without Him. And every single day, He is truly doing a work in me, in my family life, and people around me. Despite things always happening to me, positive or negative, God is still good, and I'm grateful that I have breath in my lungs. So as I wake up every single day with breath in my lungs, I know I still have purpose in this life, and that no matter what, I gotta get it. It's a season of grind while I navigate the transition, but I gotta put in that work to get to where I want to go. So thank you all for watching this, and I see you all in the next video. Bye.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but God told me to tell you to snap out of it. Snap out of it. We have been carrying this heaviness for way too long. Overthinking, overanalyzing, over-apologizing. God has said enough. This heaviness that you have been carrying, okay, God says that is not who you are. Okay, so pick your head up, hold your chin high, and remember who God has called you to be. Remember who you are. You are not crazy for dreaming big, okay? You are not broken. You are not behind. In fact, you are right on time. What if whatever didn't work out wasn't meant to work out? And whoever left wasn't sent to you by God and intended to stay? Like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like we're waiting on God, but what if God is waiting on us? Okay, what if God is waiting on you to live again, to move again, to trust again? You have got to stop giving so much power to the past. Because baby, there is nothing there for you. The only way through this is forward. So snap out of it, okay? Just take the next step forward. It doesn't matter what it looks like, okay? It doesn't matter if it's messy. It doesn't matter if you're scared. Shoot, because we're all just out here winging it anyways, aren't we? But you better believe this, okay? God did not bring you this far just to leave you right here. You've got things to build. You've got healing to step into. You've got purpose to walk in. So step up.